Wow. Hey guys, welcome to our first workout that we're doing on video. Today's workout is going to be entirely body weight. It's going to consist of 4 movements. So what we're going to do to start is Teresa and I are going to demonstrate a few of the movements with regression and progression, as well as some of the coaching cues we're going to need to do. Then I'm going to actually go through a full round of the workout for you to see. And then we'll give you some instruction of what you can do yourself with these workouts, okay? So our first movement is going to be a squat. So Teresa's going to show us how to do a squat just at the end of the mat here. So knees are staying open, feet are well grounded. She's taking a big breath into her tummy and keeping it tight. We're going to call this our standard mid-range squat. So if we want to progress or regress this squat, one thing that you can do at home is grab a chair. So Teresa's just going to put a chair right at the end of the mat here. And we can turn this into a box squat, which is going to make it a little bit easier on the knees for those of you who have any knee, ankle, or hip problems. This will just control depth and range of motion and give you a target to squat to. Now, if you feel like you want to take the challenge up from our standard squat, all we're going to do is slow down the tempo on that one a bit. We're going to say a bare minimum of about 4 to 5 seconds to get to the bottom. And that's going to let us really feel the burn. You might even pause at the bottom for just a moment and then come right back up. So that's our squat. The second movement we're going to do today is a plank. So we're going to do this plank from the elbows. Do you want to talk us through it?
Yep, so Ryan's staying with his shoulders down and back, his 3B or his core brace on, his glutes are squeezed, and so are his quads. So you guys, of my clients, know that I do lots of poking and lots of stability testing to make sure that you're nice and tense.
So if we want to regress that one a little bit, you have actually 2 options. Again, we can use a chair, and if we're going to use a chair, we're going to use that just to make this an elevated plank, so we can hold it from that position, but the same rules apply. Or if we don't want to use a chair, we can just come to our knees. But again, we're still trying to keep the hips straight. We don't want the butt sticking way up in the air for this one. To make it a little bit harder, getting back in this position. And I'm just reaching out until I can feel a bit of a glute squeeze. So our third movement is going to be ATYWs. And Teresa's going to show us that one.
So basically, again, those of you that have trained with me in the past will know your A is going to be the A position with your body. So your thumbs are turned back and behind. You're going to squeeze between your shoulder blades until you feel tightness. You're then going to create a T with your body, best letter of the alphabet.
Of course.
And then a Y. For those of you with shoulder pain, you can avoid the Y if you like and skip straight to the W. A lot of people have a tendency to wing out in the shoulders. With your W, just make sure that your elbows are tight to your ribs and that your thumbs are pointing back in order to get the squeeze and maintain it. You want to hold for 3 seconds in each position.
Great. And then our last movement is going to be a burpee. So with our burpee, what we're going to do is we're going to reach for the floor. We're going to kick our legs back. We're going to kick them in. We're going to jump high. And we're going to clap overhead.
Don't forget to clap.
we want to make that a little bit more low impact, again, we're going to bring a chair out, and we're going to skip the jumping, but we're not going to skip the clap. So I'm going to put my hands on the chair, I'm going to step back, I'm going to step in, and I'm going to clap. I'm going to reach for the chair and step back and in and clap. If we want to make that one just a little bit harder, we can add one extra piece to it, and we can throw in a push-up at the bottom. So we'll jump out, push up, jump in, clap. Down, push up, in, clap. Now, that is our 4 movements. So we're going to get into the actual workout. What we can do here is we're going to give you a rep range for the squats, no matter what version you're doing. We're going to do 10 of them. For your plank, you're either going to hold 30 seconds or you're going to tap 30 times, 15 on each leg. Our ATYWs, we're going to do each movement with a 3-second hold. We'll do them 3 times each.
3 times.
3 times each. And then for our burpees, we'll do 10. So it's 10, 30, 3 times each, and another 10. So I'm going to go through one round right now, mostly using sort of the mid-range ones that we showed you. Okay? I'm going to do the tapping planks. Good. Going into my ATYWs. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going for gold with our burpees. Okay, so that's one round. I'm not going to make you guys watch me do 4 more rounds, but what I'd like you to do now is grab a sip of water, take a breather for about a minute or 2 if you need it, and I want you guys to try up to 5 rounds. When you're all done, let us know, leave a comment, and enjoy.